Good morning, guys. You know, one of the questions that I get repeatedly from so many viewers is why are the Bushes and the Clintons and the Obamas and so many of these other people, why are they not in jail? Why have they not been? Why is Soros still walking around? Why is he not in prison? Why are the people in Black Lives Matter, the core group, why are they not in jail? Why is it that the people who do all this violence and stuff, why are they not in jail? Well, here's the bottom line. And I listened, one of the viewers said, Martin, listen to Scott Benzak. And so I listened to him for a while last night. And it's really easy to forget how compromised all these people are. And when I say all of these people, I'm talking about people such as John McCain, Lindsey Graham, Paul Ryan. Obviously, Pelosi, Harry Reid, of course he's not there anymore, but I don't think he's there anymore. But anyway, who knows? He's the ghost of Harry Reid is still there. McConnell, all these people, Democrat, Republican, it's all the same. So many of them have been compromised, and as Benzak said, he goes, it's anywhere Democrat and Republican, it's anywhere from 1/4 to a half of all of these people have been compromised. And he talked about Jeffrey Epstein and his island where these pedophiles are kept. And of course, as some of you have made mention, they're moved around the world. They don't just stay in one place. And they have so many people. The pedophile industry is so huge. It's so powerful. And it goes worldwide. And so many of these people have been compromised, whether it be in the Israeli government, the CIA, the Mossad. And it's easy for us to forget, too, that the Mossad, the CIA, and the British intelligence, they all work together. Now, there are people within the CIA who are good people and honest. They want what's right for this country. And so you have this group of deep state people who protect one another. They have to. Otherwise, they'd end up in jail. Soros would end up in jail. So all together, they have formed a bond. And they're sick. These are extremely sick and demented people. Many of them are into satanic worship, but they have, and when I say that they've been compromised, as he said, out there on Jeffrey Epstein's island, and by the way, he's been in jail before for having sex with underage girls, but he got a very light sentence. And the reason that he got a light sentence, not just because he has a lot of money, but because of his connections with the Mossad as well as the CIA. And so he's obviously compromised. Obviously. Okay. So you have all these people and they just protect one another. They're there. And it's not just about money. Some have been compromised monetarily. But they can't let one another down. This is about their freedom. And so keep in mind that when you see these people out walking around, this is what Trump has to deal with. And he knew he was going to have to deal with it. Okay? He knew the mess he was getting into. He knew how pervasive it was. Putin knows these people. He knows how sick they are. I mean, he knows the satanic worship. Oh, and what I was going to say is, on Epstein's island, there's cameras. And so they have videos of these people having sex with these kids. And so they're easily blackmailed. They're easily controlled. McCain and people like Lindsey Graham, they're the attack dogs for the military complex. War, war, war. They want war with Russia. Why? because the military complex wants it, because the super wealthy, because the shadow government, they want it. This is what they want. They want Russia to come under their thumb. They want China to come under their thumb. This is why they don't want Putin and Trump to get together, because they know what would happen. And behind the scenes, there's a tremendous battle between this shadow government that controls people either monetarily or sexually, but especially sexually. They've got videotapes on them. They've got them blackmailed 7 ways to Sunday. And it's hard. I mean, if Trump did anything to anything too outrageous to put these people in jail, all of a sudden there would be this huge gathering between Democrat and Republican, as if there's two parties there really isn't, but they would come together, not because they believe in Soros or anything, or they believe that Clintons are good if they were tried to be arrested. No, has nothing to do with that. But they're all in it together. They're all compromised. They have to. They have to do as they're told. And they will do what they have to do to protect themselves. So would they impeach Trump? You bet they would. And so many of the American people, I mean, there'd be civil war. I mean, there'd be protests like they could not believe. And they know that. And we smell a rat. And many of us know what's going on. And there are so many people now who are coming to the internet for their news. And so they're better educated than they've ever been before. They're not dumb to what's going on. They've become aware. As I've said for many years, this is about education, waking people up. How do they get these people to do what they want? It's like, people for umpteen, and I was the same way. It's like, why in the world would someone do things against their own country? Why would they seek to destroy their country? I didn't know. I didn't understand. Well, I learned. The more I dug in, the more I learned. And the more I learned, the more aware I became. And I'm like, and it's like all of a sudden, eureka. Anyway, that's why they're not in jail. And there's a major war going on behind the scenes that very few people see or understand. This is way bigger than Pizzagate or Pedogate, whatever you want to call it. This is worldwide. These people have all been placed not just in this country, but throughout Great Britain, Italy, the Vatican, you name it. It's all Australia, Mexico, all over. It's everywhere. You name it. Germany, France, all these places, all the power places had been infiltrated, the people have been compromised. That's what it's about. That's why it is just, it's just a grinding thing to get anything done. And that's why they're battling so hard. It's not just their money and their power. It's their freedom. They know they're this close to losing their freedom. They're this close to being exposed. And they know Trump knows. They know that Putin knows. And they know there's people out there who want desperately to expose them. And we are exposing them like this. We are letting people know. No, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy fact. It's all very factual. Anyway, that's all for now. God bless y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, you guys. And let's just hang together, and we're going to win. We're going to win. God bless y'all.